And so that brings our time to 7:30 Central African time. And let's go to the news desk for the news headlines with Jwalani Tulo Ngwepe.
SABC News. Headlines. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning. Making headlines, the Sudanese army has conditioned any broad acceptance of a U.S. proposal for ending the war, rather ending the country's 3-year-old civil war, on the full withdrawal by the paramilitary rapid support forces from cities it has occupied. Zambia's Vice President Dr. Mutale Nalumango and 7 others have survived a helicopter crash in Nakonde near the border with Tanzania. Zambia's Vice President Mutale Nalumango has escaped unhurt after a helicopter carrying her made an emergency landing during an election campaign tour in Mochinga province. 7 other people on board also survived the incident without reported injuries. The accident comes just weeks before Zambia's general election on the 13th of August. Our correspondent there, Davies, Sikopo, reports.
A social media video is seen where a helicopter belonging to Zambia Air Force, carrying the Vice President of the Republic of Zambia, Mutale Nalumango, and 7 others, is seen taking off gradually from a football pitch where it had landed earlier in the morning, and it barely flies high in the sky, no, a longer distance than 100 meters. Then it is seen falling off the sky into a residential area, chopping off tree branches as its left nose hits the ground while the rear part remains hanging on a tree with helicopter blades all gone. Security rushed to the damaged white in color helicopter and swiftly rescues the Vice President and others, and they are taken for a medical checkup at the nearest health facility and are discharged with no physical injuries. In the midst of the quietness in the country, Secretary to Cabinet Patrick Kangwa confirms the crash and that all affected are being monitored by health experts. Over an hour later, Vice President Mutale Nalumango is featuring on a video call on a local media platform, confirming she is well despite the traumatic incident.
Yes, trauma is there when you are in such a thing, but it's not trauma that goes on for over 30 minutes. I can assure you, Zambians, that God is faithful. We are very, very well. I am well. I'm not saying we to refer to myself. We were 8, and all of us are fine.
Zambia's Vice President arrived in Nakonde district Thursday morning for political campaigns ahead of the 13th August elections in the country. And at the time of the crash in the afternoon, she was headed for Isoka, another district, for continued political campaigns. President of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema, whom at the time of the crash is campaigning in Eastern Province, assures Zambians via a social media post that his next in command is well. Circumstances around the helicopter crash are yet to be established. Ms. Nalumango is later seen in a video closing a day in prayers. Reporting for Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia, I'm Davies, Sikopo.
After 4 days of discussions on the future of transport, the 44th Southern African Transport Conference has wrapped up in Pretoria, South Africa. The conference brought together government, industry leaders, researchers and academia